Hey guys, welcome to my first makeup video. This is just going to be a short tutorial. I came prepared with my little bow. It's like 60% me singing and dancing, so enjoy that and the rest makeup. um, yep, so like I said, lots of singing and dancing. So first, I prime my eyes before I do anything on my face because I don't like fall out onto my foundation, so I'm going to use an eye primer. If you guys have any questions on the products that I use, just comment below, or I can write all the products in the description. Just comment on which you guys would prefer. So I am applying this to my eyelids, and I just apply this with my finger. There's really no need to use like a beauty blender or anything for it. It's quite easy to do with your finger. So once that is applied, I like to set it because it is a cream and I find that my eyeshadows don't blend out as much, which, I mean, this look I'm doing today doesn't really require blending. So I just take an old brush and I take my favorite setting powder, which is my Dermablend setting powder, and I just lather that on my eyelids. So once that is applied, I take, I decide on what eyeshadow I'm going to use, and I take my lightest shade of eyeshadow, and I'm going in, I think this is just like an e.l.f. brush that I picked up at a drugstore. I love e.l.f. brushes. The more expensive ones, though, I don't really like the dollar ones. Anyways, so I'm going in with my Sephora, I don't remember what this palette was, but, I'm going in with this, like, tan gold color, and that's going to go on the top of my eyelids. So once that is applied, then I go in, I guess I'm applying more. Can never have too much of that. I don't like to bring it too close to my brow bone either, because sometimes I do like to do a brow highlight. So then next I'm going in with a chocolatey color, and I'm actually going to not cut my crease, because I cannot do that obviously. But I'm just going to darken my crease, because the look I'm going for, I don't know, it really like pops the actual lid color that I'm going for. And I kind of want to try this eye look in like a smoky black eye, and I just ordered more of my Stila glitter cream shadows. One's in the shade Storm, which is like a super black, so I'm very excited to try that out. Okay, so next I grabbed the wrong Stila. These are my new Godsend makeup product that I found. I've seen them on so many beauty channels, and they're the Stila Magnificent Magnetics or Magnets? I'm not really sure, I don't remember. But these are like cream eyeshadows, and I've never liked cream eyeshadows before, but these, like, oh my gosh, just look how beautiful, and they don't crease. I love these. They are a little bit on the pricey side, but totally worth it. Like, look how beautiful these are. So I actually ended up getting a smaller eyeshadow palette to apply this with, because it was kind of hard, because the way that I had my camera and my makeup mirror set up, my makeup mirror was behind my camera, so I was having trouble like really applying it. So I got this little eyeshadow mirror to do it, and it worked wonders. But seriously, like, that is so beautiful, and it's not even like all the way on or done yet. Like, oh, I love glitter and sparkles, and these just, oh, I love them so much. Like, I really recommend them to anyone. So once that's applied, I kind of just fan dry it a little bit. Like, they dry super fast, but I don't know, I guess it's just a habit thing that I do. So, next I'm going to dance a little more. Wish you guys could hear the music I was listening to, but copyright problems. Anyway, so next I'm going to line my eyes, and for this look I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm not going to like cat eye it or anything. I'm just going to do basic, and this is just Wet n Wild waterproof liquid eyeliner. I don't really use a lot of other eyeliner. Like, I use other brands, just like not non-liquid, I guess. Yeah, it broke. And I was so sad, but like it's still usable. So I just like gently and thinly line the top of my eye. And here's the finished eye look. Honestly, the camera does not do it justice. Like, oh, these glitters are so pretty. Yep, then gets an approval by me. So next I am going to prime my face now onto like my foundation and stuff. And I use the Professional primer. I feel like everybody uses it, but I don't use the Pore like Gone one because I have super oily skin, and that just kind of like enhances the oil. So I use the like, I think it's Oil Control. I don't know what it's called, but I love it. So I just rub that into my skin everywhere with my hand. Sometimes if I don't wear a lot of foundation, I'll just put it on like my T-zone and my cheeks. But today I'm going full coverage on my foundation, so I'm putting it everywhere. So next I take my beauty blender. I love this tool. It's seriously my favorite thing. If you haven't noticed in this tutorial, that I kiss everything I love. Like, they're just my godsends. But anyway, so I'm taking a Revlon foundation. It's like the Photo Ready, I think, and then another one that's a little bit lighter because the first one's a little bit too dark for me. So I mix them together right now because I do tan. So my skin complexion changes a lot. So I have a ton of different foundations. One foundation that I've been using a lot is the Dermablend Mousse, but it gets really cakey on my face, so I don't know. I didn't use it for this video because I knew it would be like a hit or miss. But anyway, so I just use the back of an old brush to blend those two together, and then I apply it to my face. So you really just have to beat your face with this thing. Like, I get people asking, like, does it hurt? I'm like, no, it's just a little piece of foam. But yeah, I took my nose ring out because I forgot to do that. I hate putting makeup on with it in because it cakes onto it. So I do put the foundation down on my neck because, as you can see, I have this like band of my neck that I just don't tan on. So it's like super white all the time, and I just like it, an even skin tone. And this is me in disgust over all the excess foundation I have left over. I never really know what to do with it because I use pumps a lot of the time, so I can't really get it back in the bottle. So next I'm going to go in with my concealer once I finish doing my foundation. This is like an anti-aging concealer. I've seen it on a lot of videos, so I actually bought it from Ulta last week, and I love it. I think I could go a little bit lighter in my shade, but I don't like too light in my under eye. Like, some people are super big on that, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of like the super light under eye, so this is about as light, maybe a little bit lighter as I'd go. So I put that under my eyes, my nose, my chin, and my T-zone. So next I'm going to go in with my Dermablend powder, and I'm not really going to bake, but I'm just going to set my under eye. I don't know, I'm not really a huge face baker or real life bigger. But I go in and I set the places that I put concealer on, so like my nose, my forehead, my chin, and then the places that I tend to get more oily. And then later on I will go in and, just brush the powder all over my face. So next we're moving on to my contour, and I go in with my cream Anastasia. I'm really not sure how you say it, but I'm going to stick with Anastasia because that's how the beauty gurus say it. And yeah, so I go in with this, I think it's an It Cosmetics brush, and I just take, I don't remember what shades these are, but I'm by no means good at contouring, so don't judge it, but I just wipe it on, and then I will blend it out after. So contour my jawline because I have a really chubby face, and I feel like it helps with the chins a little bit, so yeah. Next I'm going to grab a smaller cosmetics brush, as you can see in my dancing hand, and I'm going to contour my nose a little bit, because I have a giant nose. So I go in with the same cream shades. Not really sure what those faces of disgust were, but anyway, so I take my beauty blender again, and I just blend, and more blend. That's pretty much all this is. Just blending tutorial. I'm just kidding. But yeah, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills contours, they're not hard to blend, but they're definitely like more durable than other cream contours. Like I have a Bella Pierre one that literally just like, I don't know, is like butter. Which, I don't know, I kind of like these better because, or I like them butter. Anyways, bad pun. But, yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, so back to this. So next I take this Revlon, it's like a stipling brush, but I've tried to use it for stipling and I hate it, so I just use it to knock my powder off my face. And then during this, it kind of like helps distribute the powder to set the rest of my face. So that was a little reminder to myself that I have eyebrows that I need to do. Well, I don't really have eyebrows, but that's why I need to do them. And I don't know why, but I usually do them while my powder is setting. Anyway, so I'm going in with my Urban Decay bronzer and going over the places where I contoured. And the brush I'm using is just like this unicorn set of brushes that I got. That's hence the unicorn horn. So I go over, anyways, the dark contour spots, and just to really enhance them and bronze my face back together, and also kind of fix my nose contour because I'm terrible at it. After I do my powder contour, I go in with blush, and today I'm using this one blush that came in my Ipsy bag a couple months ago, and I've been living for it. Be really sad when it runs out. Like, it's a product that I might actually buy. And I'm going with this other brush. I don't remember what brand it is, but it came in my Ipsy bag as well. So I really like to have a lot of color in my cheeks. I just think it brings together like your contour, your highlight, and everything. So I might go a little more heavy on the blush than most people would like, but whatever. And I forgot. I usually put chapstick on before I do all my makeup because I wear a lot of liquid lipsticks, and then, you don't want chapped lips under that liquid lipstick. Sometimes I'll do lip scrub, but I don't know. This is me be confused because I can't find my highlighting brush that I normally use. So I'm going in to highlight with my Queen Jeffree Star's highlighter. I freaking love this stuff. Like, I'm dying over it. I'm going in with King Tut. It's perfect for my skin tone, and I'm going in with this Bella Pierre highlighting brush. Like I said, not normally the brush I would use with it, but it does the job. Like, look at this stuff. It is literally just freaking gold. I love it. Every time I wear it, like on campus, I get compliments, like parties. People are like, girl, your highlight, like this highlight is brighter than my future. It's so pretty. Look at that. Like, oh, I'm definitely a highlight geek. Look at that shine. Yes. It slays. Like, I literally will, like, be looking so shitty and just pop that highlight on and, oh, girl, I work it. And I also like to use it to, like, highlight my brow bone when I'm going all out, and, like, cupid bow, nose, etc. So, next, I don't fully set my face, but I just, like, kind of set it, if that makes sense. You'll see in a second. So I set, and then I let that dry a little bit, because, I don't know, I hate the feeling of a wet face. And then next I do my brows, because girl doesn't have very good brows, and I use this Benefit, like, dip brow pot, in the shade 2. The brush I just discovered fits in the lid. I was watching, like, a Patrick Star thingy, and he, like, popped the brush in the lid, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've literally been using this short ass, like, freaking brush, and it's not really short. So I'm pretty terrible at doing eyebrows, so don't judge those. So once my brows are done, I go in with my Benefit pencil, and I just actually use the spoolie on it. Sometimes I use the pencil, like, if I travel, or I don't know, if I'm just feeling pencil-y that day. But usually I just use my dip brow stuff because it's a lot easier. It doesn't really smear or wipe off. Not that the Benefit pencil does, but I don't know. It's just a lot easier. So then next I go in with my mascara, and I don't really curl my eyelashes or anything. Sometimes I wear false eyelashes, but I usually have pretty decently curled eyelashes because I perm them myself. I can do a video on that if you guys would like. They haven't been permed in like 3 weeks, so they're not really as curled as they normally are. They usually look like they're fake eyelashes, but gotta let your eyelashes breathe. So next, we're pretty much done, so it's time for the final set with the Urban Decay setting spray again. I think this is the chill one, because they were out, and I really set my face, like, ugh, because it's just really important in dire. It's like hairspray for your face. So I usually let that dry out, and then I do my lips while I'm letting it dry. So now we're on to lips, and I'm going in with my NYX. It's just like a nude pencil liner. And I'm going to use a Kylie liquid lip. It's actually part of the Cocoa collection. It's the tan nude one. I don't remember exactly what it's called. If you guys want to know, like I said, just ask below and I will answer. So I just wipe all, like, the setting spray and right off my lips, and then I start to line them, and my liner actually broke. I always have this problem, like, that's why I buy cheap liners. Not that the NYX isn't, like, terrible, like, it's a great liner as is, but, like, look at that. Ugh. My life, it sucks. So now I'm taking my Kylie lip, and oh, these smell so good. Like, ugh, I just can't. It's like a cupcake on your lips at all times, and they just feel so good. So here is the final look. I know it's nothing like spectacular. It's just basic, you know, little makeup to help those who aren't that good at makeup like I am. This has taken years experience, and you know, give my video a like and subscribe, and let me know if there's any other videos you'd like me to do. Yeah, sorry this is my first time making a video and it's probably really poopy, but give this a thumbs up. And like I said, let me know if there's any other videos. Bye guys!